Well, good morning, TikTok. Happy Friday to you. This is Ed with FICMRepair.com. So this video comes to us from that awesome Gage. So him and Michael Williams going back and forth about a video that I did just the other day talking about GM's recall and all the things associated. And that brought up a question in Gage's mind. And he's like, hey, what's going on from a bypass oil filtration perspective? Do we want this? And the answer is, well, yeah. Cleaner oil, always better than dirtier oil. So it doesn't matter if you've got a 6.0, you got a Cummins 6.7, you got a later Cummins 6.7, got that old 7.3, maybe that Duramax, or yeah, even a Power Stroke 6.7. Not only do we have the filters for you, but then we have the filter elements when it comes time to make this happen. So why are we talking about this piece of what looks like a glorified toilet paper roll? Well, it's because of this. Factory filtration in most of these vehicles hovers around 20 to 25 microns. 22 seems to be a common number. The problem is that most oil gets changed not because it's so shot, but because it's so dirty. And so if you go ahead and you say, hey, I realize that the vast majority of engine wear happens at particulate size that's less than 5 microns. Yeah, talk to your engine builder. They'll tell you less than 5 microns, that's when most of the engine wear happens. And yet, here we are with factory filtration in the 20 to 25 range, commonly around 22. Well, that just doesn't strike me as a solution for awesome. Not to mention, of course, the oil companies want you to change the oil more often, because why? They want to sell more oil. You know, and oh yes, we're tree huggers. Well, if you were really a tree hugger, what you would do is you would go ahead and have your oil last longer. So that becomes a conversation about using an oil analysis company like a Blackstone or Amsoil's Got a Lab or whatever to say, hey, lab, I'm just an individual Joe. I'm a farmer in Kentucky, or, you know, I'm a mason in Connecticut, or whatever the case is. And I'm just using my truck for X, Y, Z, or A, B, and C. Maybe it's a bunch of in-town driving. Maybe it's a bunch of city, I guess city is in town, isn't it? Maybe it's a bunch of highway driving over the road trips, and that's all it is. All these things have very significant impact on what your oil change intervals, OCI, don't you know, should be. And so it's like, well, hold on a second. Then there becomes a conversation about motor oil. I don't know if you've ever checked out Project Farm's channel on YouTube. Holy crap, man. Watch his stuff. He's amazing. He just puts it down to it. He says, this motor oil, versus that motor oil. Who makes the best duct tape? Who makes the best ways to hang things on your wall without putting a hole in your sheetrock? But at any rate, what the story is that everything that you need here is here. It's available for you. And so now it's a conversation about what do you need? What do you want? What I would tell you is that longer oil change intervals just make my heart happy from a financial perspective. But then going ahead and realizing that not only can you get longer oil change intervals, but you can also go and you can get a longer lasting motor as a result of that. Well, who wouldn't want that? So I recognize that motor oil is kind of a religious discussion, and you guys hear me banging the drum on Schaefer's, and we also sell Amsoil as well. They're both great oils. So if you want either one of those, we got you, and we can hook you up with a solution through our buddy Ashley. But the short answer is, I don't care whose oil you run. If it's cleaner, it's better, and as long as it's not worn out, life is really good. Now, as far as that conversation goes, recognize that as long as the lab says it's okay, so you send your oil off to the Amsoil lab, send it off to the Blackstone lab. Who are we to say that, we're better than the lab companies? If the lab says my oil's good, my oil's good. And yes, if you're running a Huey system, like on the Power Stroke 6.0, don't expect your oil to last as long as if you're running on a non-Huey system. It's just going to shear the oil and break it down faster. But regardless, if you can get, 15, 20, 25,000 miles between oil changes, and that's exactly what you can expect super commonly if you install a kit like this, because obviously if the oil is cleaner, the oil is cleaner. And if as long as the base properties of the oil haven't been broken down, then life is good. Now, if you've made it to the video this far, I'm proud of you, but this is a progressive filter, and I should have said this at the beginning. I'm so fired. So thanks for hanging in. So this is a progressive filter that filters from 10 down to a little less than 1 micron. In fact, you don't want it to be any more filtration than this. Now compare this against Amsoil's filter, which is half the money, and I sell it too, and it's a great upgrade just on its own right. My issue with the Amsoil filter is it's a straight up 2 micron filter. And so a straight up 2 micron, this is twice as much filtration to the point where you wouldn't want any more filtration. This is as fine as you want to go. And so if you go here, if this is as fine as you want to go and you want to stop right here, what I would tell you is that any finer and you're going to start filtering out all the additive packs, which just blows my mind. But when you check your oil and at 5,000 miles it's still amber colored, that's a win. So I hope this video helps you. There's really no reason not to pick this kit up. For regardless of what engine platform you've got. This is, Insane Diesel's product. It's available for sale on our site. The benefit of going through us instead of going direct is that we give these people enough money to put their kids through college. We've had this conversation before, and you're not going to pay more by going through us, and we price match for 30 days after the sale. And we're just guilty of carrying, as I hope you figured out by now. But this kit is spendy. I mean, you're talking $600-700, and so it's like oofed. And maybe you just stop listening. You did next scroll, but it's cheaper than a motor. It's easy to install, and it's not nearly the time. And you'll save the time back again by not having to do oil changes. Now, what you will have to do is you will have to change your primary filter element on the same frequency, because recognize that this is a bypass. After it's been filtered once by the factory oil filter, then it goes ahead and it filters through this. So that factory oil filter is still under the same service duty as it was before. So whatever your manufacturer suggests for oil change filter changes, which is their oil change recommendation, that's what you want to retain. But maybe add a little bit of makeup oil for the quarter quart that you lost or whatever, and off to the races. And then this spins off the top of the oil filter housing, most commonly, depends on the drive line really, and then it comes back into the oil fill tube, and so you're guaranteed clean oil all the time, and it's just better for you. So I hope this helps you, and you can decide from here what you want to do. So Gage, Michael, thank you for the comments. We appreciate you. And just know that there's no right answers, just like most of the other videos that we shoot. All right? But if you want to chat with us, we're here for you. 515-897-4459. We're very much vendor neutral. Don't have a dog in the hunt. Just want to help you. FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together.